Now, hot on the heels of the EQS road rocket comes this all-new EQE. Now, this thing is about the size of an E-Class, but beneath all this bright work, well, you'll find more than a few surprises. AMG's newbie will be called the EQE 53 in other parts of the world, but here in Canada, it will simply be known as the EQE because we only get the top model. At the heart of matters is a lithium-ion battery with 90.6 kilowatt hours of usable power. Using a 170 kilowatt DC fast charger can pump 180 kilometers of range into the battery in about 15 minutes. The battery supplies two electric motors. The pair combine to twist out 616 horsepower and 701 pound-feet of torque. The instant-on nature of the torque makes this thing incredibly fast off the line and on up to impounding speeds. The two-motor layout brings a fully variable 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. The torque distribution is checked 160 times a second and adjusted to meet the prevailing conditions, so the EQE feels planted and in touch, even on a slippery road. As is to be expected, this thing has got tons of instant-on torque, which makes it very quick. But this thing actually goes one further. When you engage race start, it actually turns up the horsepower by 61 and adds another 37 pound-feet of torque. That lot, well, it drops the run to 100k to 3.3 seconds and it ups the top speed by 20 to 240 kilometers an hour. Regen braking is offered in 3 levels. The mildest form is benign. Dial it up to maximum and you have a one-pedal drive. It's best for all situations except the highway, where relaxing the regen brings a smoother drive. In all other cases, in the city or on a twisty road, the one-pedal drive is the only way to go, as it gives the driver perfect control through the accelerator and without the need to reach for the brake pedal. The AMG EQE rides on air springs and adaptive dampers. How the setup works depends on the drive mode selected. In comfort, the ride is smooth and cosseting. Dial it up to Sport Plus and the suspension lowers and dials out all body roll, which makes the driving dynamics feel so much sharper. The drive modes also control the power output. In slippery, only half the power is released to prevent unwanted wheel spin. Dialing it up to Sport Plus brings the full jam. Finally, the inclusion of four-wheel steering makes a very big difference. The action helps to master 2,525 kilogram curb weight, which makes the EQE feel so much smaller and agile. In the end, all of these advanced systems combine to deliver a dynamically blessed drive. Now, AMG became famous for two things: the speed of the car and the way it sounded. Moving into the electric era, they've no doubt got the speed nailed down because this thing is exceptional. However, the sound, I think they should go back to the studio and have a rethink. And so to the burning question, does it all work? The day started with the battery showing a 98% state of charge and 419 kilometers as the range. At the end of a 173 kilometer drive, the battery was showing a 52% charge and 218k as the range. Now, given the entire drive was conducted in either Sport or Sport Plus modes, with a lot of full-on acceleration and a significant highway section without any regen braking, these numbers are very impressive. Inside, the EQE is as swanky and tech-laden as the EQS. In this case, it means the hyperscreen that houses 3 touchscreens under a single piece of glass. The instrumentation is reconfigurable, the central MBUX multimedia interface is enormous, and it uses a single-layer approach, so there's no need to delve into menu after menu to accomplish a simple task. Now, not to be left out, well, the front passenger get their own screen as well. What's left to say about this AMG EQE? It really is very fast. It holds the driver's line with a rare tenacity, and of course it pampers the riders. I think it's safe to say the future of electric looks very rosy. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.